Hey everybody, Saul out here at Skookumscarp Sanctuary. I just had a quick update in regards to the obviously very cool weather that we're having. There's basically no sunshine. The overexposure kind of makes it look, I guess, a little bit like it's sunny, but it's not. So one of the things that I've been looking at and trying to kind of piece together a little bit, in the past I've spoken about Sasquatch is so big that they can't just rely on, oh, I know where the deer is. They need to figure out what they can eat while they're hunting deer. I think this shows their higher level of intelligence that they have to strategize in such a way like a human would. And so I've been reading the agricultural news, environmental news, trying to figure out what's going on with the Pacific Northwest berry crops this year and/or wild berries. Now, of course, the Pacific Northwest is a wide, varied region, and we have different weather patterns, of course, a wide range of weather patterns. So you can't make any overall assumptions about it, but I've still been trying to figure out in general, not every single specific weather dynamic as far as rain, snow events, heated up too fast, then we got snow. That would be way too complicated to piece together. But let's just say in general that we've had so little sunshine and so much rain. What impact is that having on wild berries this year? So how could that be impacting Sasquatch? Now, when I talk about like storm destruction, this is actually a bitter cherry. We have quite a few of these wild cherry trees up here, and you can see how it's growing back. Like I don't cut these. That this came down during a storm, but you see that in the middle is actually where it's coming back up. Now I don't see any berries on there, but that tree it did survive. You can see like the main trunk isn't doing too well, but the way that bitter cherry is, it'll send out these little runners and come back. Um, so you take, okay, that's that bitter cherry over there. That one isn't putting out any berries. This is another one right in here, and it looks like we do have berries on this one. And they should be coming out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And then this one here is also another one that came down a little bit in a storm, but I think this one did a little bit better. But you can actually see the cavity up there. I don't know if you can make that out, but there's kind of like that empty spot. That's where this tree used to be. Now this one, you can see, has abundance of cherries on it. And I love these because the wildlife, in particular birds, seem to enjoy it. I'm sure the deer eat it. So that one, the first one was damaged, no berries. The second one's damaged, but has berries. Then we have this one over here, which didn't appear to take any storm damage. Actually, it looks pretty healthy. And this one, I don't see any berries. One of the things I read was it was so cold that the pollinators haven't been very active. And so that might be an impact. But all this is just something to consider. Normally, in my experience, all these trees over here would be packed with berries. And now we've got, what, 1 out of 3? So when you're a large creature and you're trying to establish, where where you're going to go to do your hunting, and all of a sudden 2/3 of your food source isn't there, let's just say as an example, that's going to hinder your migration, obviously. So all these things are just something to keep in mind. I haven't seen a lot of real good environmental analysis of this very cold and wet spring and early summer and the impact that that's having on wildlife. So I wanted to document it a little bit myself and just kind of show what's going on out here. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in.